Here is my weak attempt at a video response to does being a transsexual or living as a transsexual make you evil? So the answer I have is no. By the way, most Christians will look to the Bible for this answer, and they'll say that it's evil, but, Jesus Christ never spoke of transsexuality. Um, and, this is a book, by the way, that is very antiquated. It's very, books have been just pulled right out of the Bible, and it's been translated and retranslated, and things have been lost in translation, and men who are prone to error and doing things incorrectly have written this book. So, and it speaks of slavery and advocates slavery. I'm pretty sure that slavery is not okay, and I don't know of anybody really today who would advocate it, so I'm just going to go as far as to say that there's other things that are probably pretty incorrect in the Bible, although there is things that are correct as well. That being said, I'm not going to go to the Bible to get the answer for whether this is evil or not, and I hope that nobody else does. Then it comes down to this. If it was bad being transsexual, then why is there so much good that comes from it? And you may ask, what kind of good? And I'll tell you this, when I transitioned from male to female, I started living a happier and healthier life. My anxiety went away, my anger issues went away, and I had those since I was little. And my ability to deal with things went up, and my interactions with people became fulfilling, and I started living a healthier life. So many transsexual and transgender women are actually into drugs and alcohol pre-transition. After they transition, they start living happier, healthier lives. They start functioning in society much better, and all in all starts producing really, really good fruits as an individual, as individuals. So basically, it becomes a very healthy thing. So how can we label something as being healthy and seeing it as a healthy and a good thing in a society as being innately evil or bad? It's kind of an impossibility. I would actually go as far as to say this, that it's actually, our suicide rates are between 30 and 50%. Let's go with the low number. So 30% of us take our lives pre-transition. So it would be more evil to force people, proven by the numbers, because numbers don't lie, to force people to live a gender role that is incorrect for them, because it produces unhealthy people, because it produces people who will commit suicide, because it leaves a wake of destruction behind them and hurts people around them as they commit suicide and as they're drinking and into their drugs and everything else. That would be more incorrect. So let's take a cisgender born man who knows he's a man, he's born in the right gender, and let's force feminize him. And let's take away his genitalia without his permission and make him feel like society is going to force him into a gender role that he must live or he will not be accepted. This is a destructive thing, and this is what transgender, transsexual people end up having to live with. We realize from a young age that we cannot just be ourselves. We have to live a gender role that doesn't match us, and we can't figure out why, and it ends up wreaking havoc on our psyche. And when we finally deal with it and come out, then we're met with all kinds of bigotry and misunderstanding, and we lose family and all these different things, and it becomes difficult for us and we start falling apart. That's not finding support and understanding in a society that is there for us in our horrible dilemma that we are in is actually more evil. Remember, and I don't know if you guys even know this, but I wanted to say this, nature is amoral. It doesn't have morals. When a baby develops in the womb, there's no morals in there. It just, things happen. So some babies are born with a hair lip. Some babies are born with as conjoined twins, So these are all mistakes of nature. So we know that biology is complex and it's prone to errors. And sometimes that happens with transgender people. I was born with a man's body but a female's brain. Or somebody who's born hermaphrodite. A hermaphrodite, somebody who was born with a male genitalia and female genitalia. And what gender are they, except the gender that they feel they are? And people who are born with ambiguous genitalia in general, and all kinds of other variations that we find in nature. Is it their fault that they were born that way? No. Does it make them evil? No. And just because I want to change my gender into the gender I feel I am, that does not make me evil, especially when the fruits of that change are all good fruits. So let me just say this. I am a good person. I'm not evil. I'm a really good person, and I know I am, and I finally love myself because I transitioned, and I finally understand that I am worth and life is worth living, and I am worth it. I am worth the effort. That sounds like a very healthy perspective compared to where I was before. One of self-hate and loathing, and I desired to die because I was scum of the earth. There's a difference. There's a huge shift and a huge change in me, and there's a difference. One was not good, one was destructive, and one is good, and it has been very constructed. I can barely talk, sorry. Anyways, so it would be more evil to not allow people to change into the gender role that they are supposed to live in. And I would say that this is way more accurate than saying that we are evil. Remember, I just want to remind people, some people watch this video and they know me. I'm a good person. I love people. I genuinely care, and my heart breaks and bleeds for those who are in pain, and I want to help people. I want to volunteer. I want to do humanitarian work. I want to do pro bono work. I want to help and reach out to others because I love people. And how, hearing this, could you ever look at somebody like myself and all the many other transsexual, transgender women out there that I know and say that we are evil? I don't think that it should be even considered. Not at all, actually. Anyways, this was my weak attempt at answering, is being transgender evil? Ugh, I don't even remember Jesus in the Bible ever discussing or talking about people who are transsexual. I don't ever remember that was being brought up. It's so interesting how Christians take that stance. Anyways, or religious people in general. Thanks for watching. Here's my weak attempt at the video response. Peace out. Much love. Bye.